Good morning, everyone. Today is my predictions for the NGS headline, and I'm gonna just give you a disclaimer right off the bat. It does not look very good. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first thing I want to get out of the way is temper your expectations for November. I do not think November is going to be very hype. I think it's actually going to be very dry content-wise. The reason I say this is simply because when we look at the roadmap over here, well, under October and November, we've actually had everything. All the hype stuff is already over. For example, seasonal event is done. We already have the new high ranks for Stia. We have the limited time urgent quest. We have the limited time Stia Crimson Realm. We also have the Tekker expansion, the level cap increase to 95, and the new item lab features already. The only thing that we don't have yet is the Idola NGS collaboration, which comes in next week. But that really doesn't leave much for November. So what can we expect in November by looking at the roadmap? It's really just limited time events or limited time quests times 5. So that pretty much means that every week is going to be a different limited time quest, a different LTQ. I think a lot of it is going to depend on the loot itself. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to incentivize a lot of people to farm this by putting in all of the high value items that people actually need or want in order to upgrade their gear. Like the prog trials, I definitely could see that being a boss. Like they put a limited time quest where you are guaranteed to fight the doggo. I think a lot of people go ballistic with that for like an entire week, farming that in order to crash the prog trial market. That might be a possibility, but I do think that they're gonna use the limited time quest to kind of shove resources towards all the casual players and just make sure that everyone catches up. The reason why I say this is because in December, they're going to be really pushing hard on the new high difficulty solo quest with Masquerade. I feel like this is going to be one of the hype pieces of content that they want everyone to be able to try at the very least. And well, for those who have played the base game, Masquerade is definitely no pushover. And considering that this is going to be a solo piece of content and not a group thing, it's gonna be all up to you and your skills as well as your gear to carry yourself through it. And so I'm pretty sure that they will try to, you know, help everyone catch up to get a certain amount of gear, a certain amount of potency, so that you'll be able to at least beat the first level or the first couple levels of Masquerade. Other than that, you know, we do have a limited time urgent quest. There's still room for one more of these, so we're gonna have to see what it is. And then there is going to be another collaboration. If we actually take a look at the NGS headline YouTube page itself and scroll down to the description below, you can actually see that they did say right here that there will be more information on a upcoming collaboration. Unfortunately, as we can see here, they don't actually tell us what it is. It's just question mark, which is very strange. Normally, they will tell you at least, like, you know, what type of genre it is, whether it's based off a light novel, a game, or something. But this time, it's literally just 3 question marks, which is a little bit odd. We're gonna have to just kind of wait and see, and hopefully it is gonna be Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, something along those lines of stuff that I want. But for December, it says game from another company. I want them to do Nikkei. Please make it Nikkei. Sega, make it Nikkei. Or Stellar Blade, or Monster Hunter, or Final Fantasy. You know, one of the big games, something along those. Even though some people might argue Nikkei's not really a big game. One of the culture games that I can get behind, all right? One of the games that I play, that I know about. That's really all I'm asking for. But that's really it. That's really the stuff that we have confirmed over here. Everything else from here on outwards is just going to be my speculations. And so, as I said earlier, I do think that Sega is going to make it easier for everyone to just gear up faster. So remember all the Duosalio materials that you needed to farm, your armor materials and all of that stuff. they're probably going to make that like infinitely more easier. There's probably going to be a campaign boost of somewhat to enhance your gear, to upgrade everything much easier, you know, the 100% great success rate and all of that stuff. I expect to see all of that stuff come in. But for people who are looking for new content, I don't know. Honestly, I'm keeping my expectations to the bare minimum in the sense that I don't think there's going to be any new content. There's just going to be a bunch of limited time quests, which are going to give you a lot of rewards. So if you are lacking on certain resources, maybe we can look forward to that. But for people who are fully built and fully decked out already and are kind of just looking for a challenge or looking for something interesting to run, I don't think we're going to be getting anything crazy. Now, Sega might pull a reverse Uno card on me and be like, oh, Dark Falls, new Malevolent Dark Falls XYZ is going to come out, and it's going to drop a new 12-star rarity weapon. That could be a possibility. I would be very happy to see that, and that would definitely give me something to grind for. But from what we've seen so far, nothing really points into that direction. Because if they were actually going to release a Dark Falls or something, they usually make a big deal about it. So, I don't really know if this is just Sega's new marketing strategy of like, don't give them anything to build up hype on so that people temper their expectations and people have really low expectations and then wow them in the NGS headline. That might be their tactic, but I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. If they were cooking up something, they would have showed it. Because like, look, the Masquerade thing comes out in December, and they showed it like 3, 4, 5 months before it was even ready. And they're like, hey guys, we're making Masquerade. Look at the silhouette, guys. So I don't think there's going to be anything in November. So that's my expectations. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think?
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.